My name is Allison Lin. I'm an actress and a photographer. I like to observe this world, and I love modern art.
I live in Taipei, a very modern city with a rich history. Many of the artists who live here are finding ways to keep Taiwan's unique cultural traditions alive.
Over the next 48 hours, we're going to meet some of the great artists who live and work in Taipei. They're so inspired by my city. This is my art lover's guide to Taipei.
First, I'm going to look for artists who are hidden in this gorgeous city, working silently in an old building. These two artists studied Grassland, where they are using their own methods to preserve traditional tea culture and make art from it.
Hi,
oh, hey, what's up, Zo?
Yeah.
I love your scooter. It's so little.
Yeah, scooter is the best way to get around the narrow streets of old Taipei.
Oh, you're going to offer me a ride?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Zo Lin has invited me to forage for grass and weeds to make into art.
We're now on our way to meet her partner, Tiffany, at their private garden. Tiffany is a foraging artist who records grass and weeds in mandala drawing by using brushes she makes. This is unusual for me. As a photographer, I record my memories with my camera.
I am looking forward to this unique art experience.
Whoa, Tiffany, this is really a Shangri-La here. Wow, the leaves on this plant looks different.
Yeah, this is wild lettuce.
It tastes bitter when it's raw, but when you cook it completely, then the sweetness comes out.
Oh, I see.
You can also observe this.
Wow, what's this?
This is a Bindus Perula, and you can observe the different shape. It is very commonly used in Taiwanese herbal tea.
Oh.
Yes, and our wheat tea, in fact, because it's found all over Taiwan.
And this tastes sweet.
Really? Okay, then I'll taste it now. Well, it's still bitter. It's sweeter compared to the wild lettuce. These are all common weeds in Taiwan. And we define weeds as plants that aren't grown by us. So unlike the basil here, you can take a closer look at the stems and leaf and the flower of the plant, because you have a challenge later. Wow, this is our tea and art space. This space was built during the Japanese colonial age.
I see. That's around 100 years history now.
Yes. So it was given to us from my grandparents. And a lot of the furniture here, like this furniture, is all from my grandparents.
This is our wheat brush.
Oh, so you handmade all these brushes as well?
Yes. So we twined them, and then you can see the different thickness.
Right. And it's all from local material.
Yes. And then over here, you can see the original paintings. And then here, maybe you can see one of the plants that we saw just now.
This
Yes,
is the
yes.
wild lettuce.
Yes, exactly. We try to show everybody the unique different outlooks of every plant to show them that there's a really big biodiversity among the weeds, even though we think of all of them as unwanted or nuances.
Let's draw the mandala paintings.
This is the challenge I'm going to do? No way. This is Mission Impossible.
Let's go.
A mandala is a spiritual and ritual symbol in Asian cultures. Tiffany and Zo Lin have challenged me to draw the grass and weeds we forage today in the form of mandala, as a visual representation of the universe.
You can observe the different shapes of the leaves and the flowers, so you can make a more detailed drawing later. And you can think about how you're going to compose it into a mandala.
Yeah, no, it's going up. It's going upward like that.
Doesn't have to be exact. You can just, whatever your imagination, let it go.
Okay. So what's the idea of the central idea of mandala artwork?
It's the little universe of every piece of land that we've been to. Even if we go there twice, it would be different. So every time we do, it's in a way it's a record, but in another way it's kind of just to appreciate all the different plants on that piece of land.
And appreciate every moment.
Yes.
Even its repeat moment, it's still different.
Exactly.
Okay.
Mission complete.
Oh, your painting, it's really amazing. I can't believe it's your first time. You can really feel the details and the liveliness of the different plants. 其实是甜的，它不会很苦。
没有早上那个那么苦，然后那个 wild lettuce。
We use the remaining leaves to make tea. After a complicated procedure, we finally drank a sip of the tea I made. This whole experience of creating art with the grass and weeds we forage left a peaceful feeling within me.
Cheers.
Cheers.
We're here at Ximending. This is the hotspot for street culture and fashion.
Today we're here to meet artist Yeh Yu Tung. He is an international award-winning artist who combines typical manga and traditional ink wash painting all together in his artwork, which brings the ancient techniques to the whole new era. I wonder how he made it. 雨桐，我终于见到你本人了。
嗨，因为我等一下要带大家来一场东方美学之旅。
就是你传说中带我们去酷炫的地方吗？
对，我等一下要带大家我小时候常去看漫画的地方。
Wan Nan Building has been open for more than 50 years. It is an iconic place for young, creative people to hang out in Taipei. This landmark is located in Ximending, and it is the center for manga comics, toys, and pop culture.
居然有看漫画的地方。
就是这边有进口很多日本漫画跟杂志。那我小时候我们都会来这边买漫画，然后看漫画这样子。
原来漫画是在这一面。
就是我国小就是因为看了《灌篮高手》，所以才想要画漫画这样子。
因为被这个作者 inspire， 所以你就立志成为一个漫画家。
对，因为发现就是自己不会打篮球，只好成为漫画家这样子。对。
Yeh Yu Tung invited me to his studio. I am excited to see his ink brush artwork up close and in person.
所以这些画都是，这是原稿。
对，这是我的漫画原稿。然后猫剑客系列主要在讲说有一只猫神，然后它在历史之中斩妖除魔，守护人类这样子。
那是怎么样的一个机缘或者是原因，让你觉得这样子的故事适合用水墨画来画呢？
会用水墨画，就是主要一开始是因为井上雄彦，因为我小时候喜欢看漫画，然后因为井上雄彦的漫画引导我想要用水墨的方式去进行，然后等到我到了大学的时候，我开始去真正研究中国文化的精髓，然后再用中国文化的表现方式去画这样子。通常呢，这些都只是表现形式而已，对，所以主要是自己是想要讲出什么样的故事比较重要的。
然后也让大家知道，更加理解中华文化的这些古早的技法。
然后一般来讲，我画漫画就是我都会用宣纸嘛，然后我都会用磨墨的。磨墨的话，它的墨色比较可以吃进宣纸里面。磨墨的时候，就是你可以去思考画面，你等一下要怎么经营，因为你要画很细的工笔，还是你要那种比较粗犷的笔法，你就可以先思考看看。我觉得漫画家通常在画的时候都要把精神投注在里面。因为漫画它事实上每一个表情一定都是让作者要进入当下，比如说你哭，如果那个你画的角色他在哭，你就要把他的难过表现给读者看。
对，但是要怎么样在这里面做一个有别于以往的那个情感表达，我觉得就是很看艺术家自己的那个人生经验。
I'm impressed with Yeh Yu Tung's comic style, which seems to bridge the traditional and the contemporary art world. The way he applies ancient techniques from Japanese and Chinese art works well in today's popular culture.
It is the end of the first day. Sitting by the river, I recall the surprises of today. Both Zo Lin and Yeh Yu Tung are trying to preserve the fading techniques and skills by their unique ways. And this is how they express this beautiful city.
Now I'm eager to explore more ways of preserving traditions in this modern city. The next morning, the city is full of all kinds of sounds as people are waking up and getting to work. Taipei Main Station is one of the noisiest parts of the city at this time of day. Xu YenTing makes her art from all those noises. She's a sound artist. She scours the city, trying to find and then combine different sounds from the city. And she's agreed to take me on a sound tour of old Taipei.
Hello, YenTing.
Hi,
How are you
Xi.
doing? Oh my
Yeah,
God!
good.
Look at all this equipment. What are we going to do with this?
It's my recording equipment.
Okay.
And I'm recording the city sound, as you see now, like the traffic sound.
Yeah.
And also, yeah, it's just a typical sound of the city. I often use this equipment to record sounds everywhere in our daily lives.
Okay.
Like in the city, in nature, everywhere, everything.
Oh, also in nature, not only just city.
Not only, and I also use this sound as my materials to make my own art creation.
Oh, you do?
Yes. Are you ready to explore more sounds?
I'm so ready to explore more sounds. Let's go.
Yeah, go.
Right.
Okay, so here we come to Shing-Chen Street, Ximending, because I was born here, and I feel like in the past 10 years, I've done nothing for my hometown.
You feel disconnected.
And I think those blacksmith masters and also this blacksmith industry was taking so important role on great economic growth in Taiwan. They were like heroes behind the scene. So that's why I come back for doing this project, blacksmith project, because I hope people can review it.
师傅。
你在工作。
The local metal workers are very used to YenTing showing up and recording the sounds they make. She's been working on this project for weeks now. After collecting the sounds, YenTing brought me to her exhibition space where she's working on a new installation as part of the Blacksmith Project series.
Wow.
It is just around the corner of Shing-Chen Street.
Yes, welcome to the space of my upcoming exhibition. It's called Ever Burning.
Ever burning.
I call it Ever Burning this time because I think of Blacksmith Street in a new and more positive perspective now. I think everything is always moving on, and the energy of the street and the blacksmith masters will always remain there.
Right, the spirit never dies.
Yeah, true. So transducers is a device which converts one energy form to another. So like now I'm sending the sound signals to here. So if I attach it on any surface or any object,
Right.
I can turn all objects into speakers. So now you can see it's speaker.
Oh, it's making sound because it's vibrating.
Yeah, and it's actually the electrical signal. And actually, these sounds I recorded from Blacksmith Street.
This art is very tactile and is also very moving. These are the sounds of a world that is fast disappearing in my city. I'm going to meet Paco Uong, a master in landscape paintings. He has suggested that I meet him at the traditional market before we go to his studio. I know this market well, but it is fascinating to see it through the eyes of another artist.
你在摸这个酸呀嘛，
对
不对？啊，你有那个味道，你后面可能有香瓜或者有凤梨的味道。老板跟我说什么？因为我们画图都在画回忆，那是帮助你作画一种动能，让你转化成笔触跟色彩。
Paco earned a master's degree in fine arts from the University of Salamanca, Spain. He is an award-winning artist. His work is widely collected by art galleries and private collectors. He uses acrylic and spatula for building houses to paint. He has agreed to give me a master class in his studio.
那这些是自画像吗？
所以自画像，
自画像有变得越来越抽象的感觉吗？
自画像就是画自己，所以一般会把它破坏掉，就有点恨了。画自己是有点恨，对。所以我希望用破坏是这样庖丁解牛的方式来画，所以我后来是用这个水泥刀，因为我爸爸是水泥匠所以我习惯用这个东西来做。
可是老师的画有一些很细节耶。
所以它会慢慢变成小刀，就这个啊，这边有各式的刀啊。
哦，所以老师，你这个系列就是所谓微笑的兽。
对，微笑的兽。
然后这是自画像。
它等于是把自画像，然后用成一个兽的形象来画。我把我自我的欲望，然后情绪、回忆转换成色彩的丝线，去结成一张图。但是我有给他一个形象，让观众去识别。对
，OK。
那我们就把自己的一条一丝慢慢的抽离出来，甩到上面去。
Paco has agreed to give me a masterclass in creating pictures using his techniques. And now a brush inside.
先打开，这样，好，用切个，
安尼有搞吗？
安有搞，
好。
然后你剪的时候，你先把这个，不能直接剪了，你先把这个剪掉。
哦，把那个
这个叫虚剪掉。
好。
但是不要剪到里面了。真的在讲，我们在甩是，一定从脚上来，所以它会晃，像太极或呼啦圈之类的，所以它会晃动，它会飞啊，它会飞啊，它会飞啊。对，我尽量旁边比较深啊。 对它，你可以四边转。
These smiling animals are so different from my photos. Somehow, the pictures just emerge from all those lines that look so random. I don't understand how that happens, but I would love to learn.
老师，我完成了。
对啊，就是我觉得，就它有那个美感在，只是材料性当然，可是它有好处，就是说它对于技巧性没有那么成熟，反而会画出一些意想不到的东西。这些其实是我做不到。
懂。
对，所以我觉得它有一种古朴纯真的东西在里面，这个我觉得蛮不错的。相当于其实那是我们艺术家所追求的。
因为我很久没有听到古朴纯真这个形容词用在我身上了，因为其他的时候我已经很老练成熟了，但是在这个时候我却是古朴纯真的，真的很快乐。
所以我叫你这样做，是因为他没有限制住。
今天非常谢谢老师的教导，
不会，你现在内心应该感到很愉悦，因为你有把自己的一条一条释放出去。
而且我满身是汗，现在。
对啊，所以这样很快乐，所以这样画是很好玩的。对，我有机会可以再来啊。
This is the temple of Mazu. She is the protector of the ocean. The temple features many divine beings and fairies. And that's what inspires the bright, striking fantasy works of Ni Rui-Jung. Her work was selected for Taipei Fine Arts Awards in 2019. It is one of the most important, forward-looking, and landmark visual art awards for contemporary art in Taiwan. Ni Rui-Jung has asked me to meet up here as she loves fairy tales and temple culture.
How do you become so familiar with all those fairy tales and temple culture? And what is the personal connection from you to the temple?
I always like temple life because my grandma liked to take me to the temple to worship, so that we have some connection with my family. And then I like to look all the story inside the temple because they are obsessing with the Tao's value inside the temple. And I even going to join a temple in Tainan. They have a very beauty contest. I have a challenge to you.
You have a challenge for me today?
Yes. Because I know you're good at photographing. So today we can work together and you take some picture of me and go back to my studio and I using your picture we can make something.
Go do the challenge.
Yes.
This is weird.
I like the sky
Yes.
and the cloud. You think it's enough?
Yes, I think enough. Maybe right now we can go back to my studio.
Wow, look at all this art collection. Is it still growing?
Oh, it's done right now. Yeah, it's for the coming show in Taipei Fine Art Museum. They're going to have a good show about the artists from 1930s in Taiwan. So they are all very famous in that period.
Yeah, I know this guy. He is the first photographer ever in Taiwan. Peng Ruilin. I know him.
Ni Rui-Jung is very fond of collage art. She has challenged me to make a piece of collage artwork using the photos I took today.
I like the camera, man. Let's put it in.
Yeah,
How am I doing so far?
you do a really good job.
I do a really good job.
Because the photo is good, so it's not a big problem. Usually we're using the old magazine to cutting an image from other people, but if the picture is taken by you, it will be much meaning to you.
I see. I am done with my work.
Yeah, I saw those a lot from your work.
Yeah,
That's your style.
that's right. It's my signature.
I've met a lot of very different artists these 2 days, but I think they all have one thing in common. They see how Taipei is rushing forward into the future, and each one of them is trying to capture something special from the past. I'm glad that I took pictures of them at this moment in time for my personal memories. Because what's special about Taipei, in art as well as life, is how well the old and the new get on together. I'm Allison Lin. Goodbye from Taipei.